Listen to me. Leadership is not a title. Leadership is a decision to stand for something bigger than yourself, to speak when others are quiet, to act when others wait, to fight even when victory feels far. Let's begin with a truth that is often forgotten. Power does not begin in a title. Power does not begin in an office. Power does not begin when you are given permission. Power begins in people. And your voice, yes, your voice has more power than you have ever been taught to believe. Before leaders become leaders, they are people who decide something simple: I will not stay silent. Or Zohran Mamdani did not rise because he was the loudest. He did not rise because someone chose him. He did not rise because the world welcomed him with open arms. He rose because he refused to let silence win. He saw injustice. He saw struggle. He saw systems built to exhaust, to discourage, to silence. And instead of looking away, he leaned in, he listened, he stood with the people others forgot, and then he spoke. That is where all change begins, in the moment one person decides to use their voice. Listen closely now. Your voice is not small. Your voice is not weak. Your voice is not meaningless. You have simply been living in a world that benefits when you believe that you are. There are systems built on silence, systems that depend on people not speaking up, not asking questions, not challenging, not organizing, not rising, because silence is not neutral. Silence is fuel for the powerful. Silence protects what needs to be changed. But voice disrupts, voice reshapes, voice awakens. Voice builds movements, and your voice is one of them, a spark waiting to ignite something greater. Think about this: every movement you have ever heard of, every fight for justice, every community that rose up, every street that filled with people demanding better, it began with one person, one voice, one moment of courage, not 10,000, not 100. One person who said, "This cannot continue. This is not right. This must change." And when that voice rose, others heard it and remembered their own. That is how change spreads, voice to voice, heart to heart, person to person. Your voice is not just sound. It is signal. It is message. It is permission for others to rise. You have no idea how many people are watching you, even in silence, waiting for you to speak first. You have no idea who will find courage when they see you find yours. This is how courage travels, not in speeches, not in slogans, but in examples. Zohran Mamdani is not just a politician. He is a reminder that ordinary people with ordinary beginnings can do extraordinary things when they decide that silence is no longer acceptable. You do not need perfection to speak. You do not need confidence to begin. You do not need approval to rise. You only need one thing, thanks. There's belief. Is there belief that your voice matters? Belief that your voice is enough. Belief that you have something to say, even if your voice shakes when you say it. And listen to me carefully. Your voice shaking does not mean you are weak. Your voice shaking means you are speaking through fear. That is courage in its purest form. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is speaking anyway. There may be moments when you feel alone. When the room is quiet, when the world tells you, why speak? Nothing will change. But that is the voice of silence, where it's working to survive. Change that has never happened because it was easy. Change has always happened because someone was tired of easy. Easy protects what is broken. Easy keeps power where it is. Easy keeps people from rising. But you are not here for easy. You are here for meaningful. You are here for purpose. You are here for impact, and impact begins with voice. Don't underestimate the conversations you have. Don't underestimate the small moments. Don't underestimate your influence on even one person. Movements are built one person at a time. Maybe your voice shifts one mind, and that mind shifts a family, and that family shifts a community, and that community shifts a city, and a city can shift a country. The world has always changed from the ground up, not the top down. Power comes from people, and you are one of those people. But let's be real, okay? Sometimes your voice will go unheard. Sometimes your voice will be dismissed. Sometimes your voice will be criticized, and that hurts, because speaking is vulnerable, voice is exposure, voice is heart. But listen carefully, being unheard does not make your voice unimportant. Every voice that ever changed history was unheard at first. Every movement that ever rose was dismissed at first. Every leader who ever inspired others was criticized at first. Do not let early silence make you silence yourself. Your voice needs time to travel, but it will travel. It will reach who it is meant to reach. It will land where it is meant to land. It will change who it is meant to change. If you keep speaking, you are not responsible for how people react. You are responsible for showing up. Your voice is your responsibility. Your voice is your contribution. Your voice is your fingerprint on the world. So speak. Speak even when it scares you. Speak even when your chest is tight. Speak even when you feel small. Because your voice today is someone else's courage tomorrow. And that is how movements rise. Your voice matters. Your courage matters. Your presence matters. Your story matters. And the world needs you. Not later, not someday. Now rise, organize, speak, inspire, because power does not come from positions. Power comes from people. And you are one of those people. Rise here, organize, inspire, because change begins with you. If this message moved you, subscribe and stand with us. Rise, organize, inspire.